Yeah, what's it gonna take? Are you gonna break? Ooh.
Fastest lap for Morgan, 54.7.
Can I do this? I don't know if I've never sat foot in one of these cars. I don't even know. Like 10 minutes?
New fastest lap for Ruff, 50.8. That's a new fastest lap for Merritt, 50.7. Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour.
Usually test right?
Pit exit looks clear.
Pass me, bro.
Left side, clear left. Clear car left. Clear left.
I gotta get out of the fucking road.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Yeah, that's a lot of time.
B30.
A little bit too fast. Take one on the inside. Fuck, bro. Hate to see that shit.
Alright, Thomas, we need to watch these track limits.
It's a naughty word.
Fresh lap. Whittle it down, boys.
B31.
I lost a place.
The leader has just done a 50.6.
That was not good. That was not good at all. Let's shot.
Pit exit's clear. Push. Didn't understand that.
Damn it. Let's look at the car though.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 81 Fahrenheit.
Someone else's game.
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
So much money on this game. It's absurd.
Yellow flag.
That was really good. Let's qualify.
Oh, Thomas?
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Okay,
What's going
Thomas,
on? I'm
we've
on my
got
way
2
home now.
laps to get the
Just
job done,
off
mate.
So people were talking about movies today. And no, we were talking about music first. And everyone around me, the Blackbird, is important to the story. But one of them goes, "Oh, I really like that Hinder song." And two of the other girls are going, "Oh yeah, I love that." I went, "Wait, Hinder? Divorced dad of the 2000s butt rock Hinder?" And I was like, "No, they must be thinking about someone else." But they played the song, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's Hinder. It's not even a good Hinder. What the fuck?"
Oh, so is
Back-
that where the instinct comes from?
Hinder's bad Nickelback. And I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I like went off. I'm like, "Are you all right as normal human beings?" But then it's weird. It's like Butt Rock just wanted to come up multiple times today, because then someone was like, "Oh, I love the movie Queen of the Damned," and I almost spit my water out, because Queen of the Damned, while it was a fine, okay movie, the soundtrack was fucking stupid.
What was that about?
Queen of the Damned is like a rock band, Medusa or some shit like that, like a female succubus devil Medusa-looking bitch, like courts like a human band. Now, there is one really good song for the album, and that's Change in the House of Flies by Deftones. But it also has Down with the Fucking Sickness by Disturbed.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, wah. It has my favorite domestic abuse solo out of any song.
Songs about domestic abuse?
No, have you not heard? Okay, have you actually listened to Down with the Sickness besides Wow.
Yeah,
I don't
like
think
a while
anyone.
ago.
Right, I don't think anyone ever has, because there's a part that should be during the bridge before the end that is what I can only describe as a domestic abuse solo.
Oh, is it just like dueling guitars?
No, mommy, don't hurt me. Literally, the guy, like, voice, like, acting like him being beaten by his mom. And it's just like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid.
V4.
But yeah, and then someone was like, is that the worst soundtrack for an album? And I'm like, no, the worst movie soundtrack of all time, and I will still argue this to this day, is Daredevil 2003.
Why is that?
Can't Wake Up by Evanescence is on it.
Can't wake up. Can't wait.
It's I can't wake up.
So badass.
It's so stupid. It's like all a bunch of butt rock, and it's just like, oh my god. So the entire time at work, I'm like just going over like a butt rock divorced dad from the 2000s playlist, and I'm like, damn, people, I used to listen to a lot of this. Fun fact, whatchamacallit? What's that band who did Nightmare? The one that you got in trouble? Yeah, they're considered butt rock. I thought about it, I'm like, well, they're talented, but I thought about it more than I am. Like, nah, Avenged Sevenfold corny as fuck. Yeah, they butt rock. Avenged Sevenfold is corny as fuck, and not in the good way like Ghost. They're corny in a they're corny in a trying too hard kind of way. I also hate the guy's voice.
Oh yeah.
I hate the lead singer's voice. Not as funny when he comes to the ground. Beast in the heart. And I'm like, okay, I can see that one. It's different. It's not like Stained or Seether or Nickelback or bands like that. So whatever. Then Headstrong from Trapped came on, and I'm like, man, a lot of these songs are in early Maddens.
Oh yep.
A lot of them are just in early Maddens. Kept going through it. And then they started to piss me off, because then they were like, oh, Soundgarden's butt rock. I'm like, no, what? No. The rule states that anyone with that kind of voice is apparently butt rock now, and I'm like, that's not fair. Soundgarden and Pearl Jam are good bands. It's just that they started that vocal thing, and everyone tried to copy them.
Yeah, Pearl Jam's voice is interesting. I never really liked it that much, but they do have good songs.
Yeah, that's the thing. Pearl Jam is kind of it's either you like Pearl Jam or you hate Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
there are people who
just songs, but especially when my mom used to put them on, I definitely was a hater when I was a kid, and my mom listened to them in the car. I'd be like, Mom, this band is horrible. I hate this guy's voice.
I know which song it is too. I know exactly what song it is. It's their cover of Heaven. How's it go? Oh, where can my baby be?
Yeah, it's just not good.
The Lord took her away. No, don't worry. Even Pearl Jam's people will be like, man, that cover fucking sucks. Even I will admit, yeah, no, that was a bad take by them.
I actually probably hated Pearl Jam until I listened to Yellow Ledbetter, and I was like, that's kind of a nice song. And then there was like a couple songs I liked.
And then there's Even Flow, Jeremy, Alive, Better Man. Better, I love Better.
Good.
I love Better Man. Anyways, and then Soundgarden one pissed me off more. It's like, all right, I get the Eddie Vedder one, but fucking Chris Cornell is different. Chris Cornell can hit them high notes that none of these motherfuckers could wish they could dream of. How the fuck is Spoon Man or Black Hole Sun considered butt rock? Songs are classics. And then they put the Foo Fighters on the butt rock list, and I'm like,
P5.
yeah, no, not butt rock. Divorced dad from the 2000s rock, yes. Butt rock, no.
Damn, I'm P5.
And then they put Queens of the Stone Age on, and I had to leave, because Queens of the Stone Age is absolutely not that.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Then I found a playlist that was Divorced Dad of the 2000s soundtrack, and it's like, this has My Chemical Romance in it. They weren't listening to that. We were, as kids, were listening to that. I listened. Me and Sean love My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, that is total middle school.
You did never get into the hard pop punk that me, Ross, and Sean got into.
No, I was never really a fan of that stuff. I liked,
Okay?
well, let me think of a good way to describe it. Well, I liked like System of a Down and Avenged Sevenfold, but then the other spectrum, I was like listening to The Fray. Sunday morning rock.
I fucking hated The Fray, dude. I hate The Fray so much.
But yeah, no, the punk rock, I hated Blink-182. My Chemical Romance, I didn't really like. Good Charlotte, I didn't like.
That's fine. Blink-182, whatever. They had one. In my defense, I to this day.
Paramore, dude.
No, hang on. Paramore rocks. Fuck off. Fuck off here with
Paramore girls that's ruined it for me.
Oh, now you just hate women, I see.
The Paramore scene girls, dude, they started oppressing
yes. Oh, yeah, the scene kids, bro. The thing was, I was big into pop punk. I never did scene.
With the long sleeves over the wrist and the bangs crossing the eyes.
I listened to like all the same music they did. I did not dress the same way they did. I just couldn't do it. You see, the thing was, if it wasn't for me getting into pop punk, I would have never discovered emo, which is my true passion, like in music, which is Midwest emo music, which was like your American footballs, your modern baseballs, Tiger's Jaw. Well, that being said, I never really liked those bands that much either. I loved American football, but I never really liked Tiger's Jaw that much, and I never got modern baseball or front bottoms. But then you had the weird like math rock bands I did like Tiny Moving Parts. I love Law Dispute. I adored Touche Amore, Counterparts. You don't know these bands.
No.
You would like American football, I think.
I just might.
It is kind of a meme, but it is American football, so it's good. What other music? Because I was just thinking about music now, because I like music. Because I'm going through my phases. Because what happened is that through middle school and elementary school, while I did get into pop punk, my music listening didn't really get that crazy. The only thing I listened to into middle school that was weird comparatively was Tool.
Oh yeah.
That's because my dad had a Tool album that we played, and I liked one of the songs a lot, and it was Sober. But then I found there were more Tool albums, and I was like, I guess I'll try listening to those, and I was immediately hooked forever.
Tool or Fool, depending on which poster you look at.
I really loved Tool. I still love Tool a lot. To this day, it's one of those bands that stuck around. Like Tool stuck around and Pink Floyd, but yeah. Like my appreciation for Tool only became harder the older I grew up. Because that was the thing. No matter how much I wanted to go more into the pop punk and more popular music scene, I was always held back by the fact that I was like, man, metal music's cool.
I was held back by the technology of my time.
Yeah. But then in middle school, I was into new metal, and I was fucking dark. I had horrible taste in middle school. It wasn't until high school that I started listening to rap for the first time. Because my older brother didn't listen to rap, my younger brother didn't listen to rap, my dad didn't listen to rap, my mom didn't listen to rap. No one in my family listened to rap. Not at all. So I was never exposed to it, really. That's a lie. That's actually a lie, because family friends had rap, and I was like, oh, this song rocks, this is cool. But I never really could listen to it, because we didn't have, I got an iPod super late, and my dad was the one who made me buy music, was allowing me to buy music. But my dad was really no explicit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
So I just remember missing with my dad. But then after he died, middle school, weirdly enough, my dad died was a strange catalyst to me then discovering new music.
Wow. Like what?
You didn't? Oh, hey Ross.
Hey.
Yeah, so, no, because I was talking to people about butt rock today at work, and it kind of, from there, I just started thinking about the phases of music I went to, because don't worry, middle school was the butt rock phase for Jonah. Do not worry.
What is butt rock?
Stained Seether.
Oh, you mean like butt rock. Okay.
Yeah. Or also known as divorced dad of the 2000s rock.
I think Butt rock is a good monitor for
Yeah, there were a lot of those bands were like, I saw, there was a playlist and I saw Hollywood Undead on it and I laughed because they're totally right. I'm sorry, dude.
That crunkcore, right?
Yeah, fuck it. Ugh. I hate it.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your
Certain
focus.
music,
I'll,
like
I'll be honest. I still kind of like Hollywood Undead, or at least
there
some
was.
of those.
I went through the phase too, but something happened and I just broke away from it so hard.
I could see that.
It's because I listened to the worst of them all when I was in middle school, and it's time to fess up. Jonah Kite listened to Limp Bizkit for a time.
Ew.
I know. I'm so ashamed of myself. It's
You didn't
so
listen
Christ.
to. You didn't listen to that clown
I saw-
posse band, did
no
you?
because no.
On your right.
Because they said curse words, and I was
Still
like,
there.
well, they just say fuck in the song a bunch,
Clear
and that's
right.
funny. I thought curse words were funny in middle school. I mean, I still think they're funny today, but now it's just more part of the regular lexicon. So yeah, so I listened to that shit. It was garbage. But then, I was saying, after my dad died, it's weird. My music listening opened up. There was a lot more stuff I was listening to around that time, but it really did not hit until junior year of high school. In junior year, that's when I stopped hanging out with you guys as much and started hanging out with that other group.
We've had a cut
Oh,
warning.
yeah.
Keep it
You
tidy.
abandoned
Thanks,
it.
Thomas.
I'm sorry. There was a girl and I was going to poke, and then I ended up poking the other one.
Man, so much poking going
Turns
on
out,
there. Wow.
turns out I kind of dodged the bullet on that one, but it's whatever. Anyways, what was I saying? Shit. What was I talking about? Oh, music. The real hard, stupid deep dive into music began with Will Gonzalez and Colin Muldoon. When Will Gonzalez told, when Will Gonzalez one day was like, "Hey, have you ever listened? Have you ever listened?" And Sam Fabioli, weirdly enough, because Sam had a record player, and that's when I started talking to Will about his music. That's when they introduced me to bands like the Smiths and stuff like that. But it was the real hard deep dive were two bands in particular. The day that I was at a local, just kind of small store that sold everything at this local, in Outer Banks, but they had a vinyl on the wall that I'd seen before. Will talked about it multiple times, said it was a great album, and it was one I had to listen to. I was like, all right, I'm going to go grab that album.
There.
I trust Will, so I'm going to buy this one.
Still there.
That album
Jesus.
Right side's
that
clear.
album was
Don't panic,
American
we'll get it back.
football's first album.
Oh, nice.
That was and then I listened to that on
There's
the
a car
entire way
exiting
home
the
and
pits,
went,
heads
I want to cry. This rocks. I love this.
Wait,
and
how
then,
did you listen to it
Car
on the
left.
way home? Do you have a vinyl player in your car?
No,
Still
they
there.
had it inside the vinyl. It had a digital
Still there.
download of the
Clear
album.
left. P2.
Oh yeah.
So I
Crazy.
did that.
I wish
I
this
did,
was still
Good
relevant.
pass.
I did that. Well, Spotify has made it so irrelevant. So I did that, and I was like, whoa, this album's set. I love this. And then there was the band. Then it was Tiny Moving
Just had a warning
Parts.
for cutting the track.
No, not Tiny Moving Parts. This Town Needs Guns. That's when math rock became a thing.
Oh, I remember you guys talking about math rock.
But the real corrupter was the one day Colin Muldoon was sitting in the passenger seat of Logan's car and put this album on by a band called Death Grips, and
The
that
rest is history.
that was the end of all of it. Because Logan was like, "Oh, this." I was like, "What is this? This is so weird." And I just kept listening to it. I'm like, "This fucking rocks."
I like the
I
money
love
store.
I mean, yeah, that was the album I listened to. I'm like, this
Oh.
fucking rocks. So, and after that, game fucking over. That was it. Then I listened to Anthony Fantano on YouTube, and ever since then. Well, listen, Anthony Fantano gets some stuff wrong. I still think Fiddlar's first album was really good. But
Which one? Yeah. I
Well,
was
he
trying to
did-
find that on vinyl. It goes for $200 nowadays.
damn, I wish I got it the first time I saw it. I almost bought it. I could have bought it for 40 back in college. Damn
But
it.
it's the white one with Fiddler written all over it, right?
Yeah, that's the first album.
Yeah.
Really good. It's really good. I love
Yeah,
it.
I think
It's-
Sean introduced me to that.
Yeah.
high school.
And he said that album was
Really
bad.
bad
And to
for
this
a while.
and to this day, I still disagree with him. I still really like that album.
I like
But
that.
if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been introduced to a bunch of shit, like an endless amount of music. So I give credit to Anthony Fantano where it is. Regardless of his reviews, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have listened to a lot of the shit I listened to today.
Yeah.
All right.
I still don't think Death Grips is for me,
Still
but I
there.
can respect it.
That's fine.
He's still there.
Man, Death Grips hasn't made
Right side clear.
anything in a long time.
Come on, Thomas. Don't
The
let
Death
him
Grips,
I actually.
the Death Grips era might be over, honestly, which is fine. I'm fine with it. It definitely was a part of the music lore, but yeah. All right.
You know what album I've been listening to recently that's
Car
actually
rejoining in
really
front.
good, in my opinion, is
Third Eye Blind's first album.
no,
P3.
Oh, jeez.
Weezer's album. Okay,
Which one?
Human.
Okay, Human. Oh, mate, you mean
It's
Okay
a-
Computer by Radiohead?
Yellow flag.
Oh, it's a tongue-in-cheek obvious title, of course, but
Left side.
wait, why
Clear
doesn't this
left.
spawn me at the spawn?
I haven't listened to Okay Human. Well, granted, I don't listen to Weezer.
I think I like
Ah!
after getting into that, I was like, oh my god, it's pretty good.
I'm
And
weird.
then I looked up
Starting to get the next
the first thing I did after that was look up Anthony Fantano's rating of it. He gave it an 8, so I feel validated.
Alright. What was I gonna say? Oh, I listen to, there's certain bands that are like super big, and like I know my friends really like that I have never been able to get into no matter how hard I've tried. First one's Radiohead. Never been able to do it.
Yellow
I
flag.
don't like
Caution.
I
Radiohead.
don't get
Some
it.
of their songs are too arbitrary for me.
P4.
I don't
Yeah,
get
they
it. You know,
are, that's exactly it. They're too arbitrary.
that's the weirdest part, is that I like arbitrary music, and yet it doesn't do anything for me. It's weird. I don't understand why it doesn't. It should, it just doesn't. Another one is a lot of like the 90s, like the 2000s alternative rock. I don't understand, so I never really got Weezer that much. I don't hate
Like-
them. I do not hate.
Well, Weezer's a '90s band.
No, I know, but
that
yeah,
continued.
right.
A lot
which
of their
continued.
so like after apparently I wouldn't know because I've only really listened to a
The
few
gap
of their
to
albums.
Simmons behind is increasing. It's now.
I was really into
26.
the Blue or into their stuff, some of their stuff. I never listened to full albums back in the day,
Right.
but I was really into some of their music back in like high school and stuff. But I never really dug into the albums because I guess that was before I got Spotify, and then I kind of forgot about them.
Right.
But
Pay attention to track limits.
they're
Please,
they're
Thomas.
kind of all over the place with
Yeah.
with their sounds, but they're
I mean,
the Blue album's awesome.
I like Pinkerton.
We'll
I
need to come
really
in for
really like the
repairs.
Blue
They've shown
album.
us the
and
meatball flag.
Pinkerton. And I like Okay Human, and I like the White album.
I mean, the White
And,
Album.
What?
Apparently, the White Album. I haven't actually listened to it, but apparently that is one of their best albums.
It's pretty damn good. But
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
I guess I haven't listened to a lot of their middle section of albums
What?
because apparently
sorry.
they're very hit or miss.
It's all at the bottom. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there are some definitely
But
big
I
misses.
see- Are you guys gonna play Minecraft?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, Jonah's at 7-Eleven.
Oh shit. Thomas, can you log on and teleport me back to spawn? I don't know why it's not letting me go back to spawn. Wait, never mind. I think I can make it.
Oh, yeah.
But are you gonna log on?
Oh, yeah. All right, once this race is over, a couple more minutes.
No, thank you. All right, yeah, sorry about that. I needed some White Claws.
Oh yeah.
It's got me two tall boy White Claws just for the Minecraft tonight. I'm mad I can't do tomorrow night because I gotta wake up early for my morning shift on fucking Friday, but I can do Friday after work.
True.
That's good.
Have you ever listened to any Blood Orange?
I have heard of them, but I have not. Oh, I wanted to say the one band real quick that I know that might piss people off that I'm not actually a huge fan of. Or not piss people off, but the one band that I've never been able to get, and I've had a shit ton of friends who love them.
Red Hot Chili
Well,
Peppers.
Two, actually. One of them's
Strokes.
Brand. Yes, The Strokes is one. I've never gotten them. They're fine.
No,
I have nothing against them, but I don't get it. Like, this is kind of boring, but whatever.
That's incomprehensible.
What other band? Oh, Brand New. I am so happy the lead singer of Brand New got caught with some massive like dirty shit because I could not get Brand New at all.
He's like every other pop punk guy from the two. Yeah, that guy.
And I'm trying to beat us thing.
No, that's like every other pop punk singer from 2022.
We got
child molesters.
Unless you're My Chemical Romance and you're still clean as fuck.
That's true. Except the only thing you could kind of knock My Chemical Romance for isn't even something they've done, but the fact that Twilight is actually Stephanie Meyer's fantasy about her sexual fantasy about